All right, I'm looking at another Fibble. This is the game that's just like Wordle, but on every row, one of the clues is a lie, and I still have hard mode turned on. I had it on yesterday, and basically all hard mode does is it forces you to guess a word that could be a possible answer. So there must be exactly one lie per row based on your guess. And I think, did I turn on? Yeah, I turned on the lie count. I didn't even know this was a thing because a couple people suggested I should turn on lie count. So basically, I think if we did FEMUR again, yeah, it would show 5 lies. So it gives you the count of how many lies your guess sort of implies in the other word. And so that's just a way to basically help you be able to count, so you don't have to try and think, now, which would be the lie? How many lies do I have? And it just helps you a little bit. So anyways, what do we want to do? I definitely want to reuse the F, but the problem is if we do an F at the beginning, that is our one lie from FEMUR, so I can't reuse any of the other letters. And I'm trying to look for some contradictions to figure out what the lies are. And so I'm thinking if I use an F somewhere else, like say at the end or something, right? Then that would be that would make the yellow F true. So then I could reuse one of the other letters. Something like, we could do bluff maybe. I mean, the puzzle is lying to us. It's bluffing. We'll call it bluff. Sure, let's go for bluff. Okay, interesting. So, what does that tell us? Not much, because the F's could both be true and the U's could both be true. So, interesting that this is green. Now, if the second one was green, that would be more helpful in some ways. You know, it could still be that there's a double F at the end. And then we would have to have, if that's the case, that's our one lie there. So these would all be true, right? Because the second F is the lie. And this yellow F is still true. So we would have to have an E, an M, or an R, because it couldn't be the U. So you couldn't do like stiff, for example, because there would be no lies on that first row, as you can see from the numbers here. So we'd have to use an E, M, or R. You know what we could do? Actually, instead of doing that, let's do cleft, which would have the L be the lie here and the E the lie on the first one. That's pretty good. So it'll be repeating some letters to look for some contradictions, also checking some good new letters. Okay, well, we know one of these two F's is a lie, either the green or the gray. They can't both be true. One of them is a lie. Therefore, whichever one of those is the lie, on that row, the gray L is true. So the gray L's are both true. We also know, what do we know? Yes, so let's look at this. The first guess, FEMUR, and the third guess, cleft. One of those two F's has to be a lie, because this is saying there's an F in the word. This is saying there's not. They can't both be true. One of those two is a lie. Also, the E, same thing. One of the E's has to be a lie. Therefore, on those two rows, the first and the third, their two lies are an F and an E. We don't know which one is where, but we know there's an F that's a lie and an E that's a lie, and that's both of the lies on those two rows. So everything else has to be true besides the E's and the F's. So we know there's no U. Now, from that, what do we know? We still don't know. We know either the yellow or the gray F is true. We can't say anything for sure about the second F. I want to say, so if this is true, then obviously that's the lie and this is true, right? But if this one is the truth, we can't say for sure that there's not two F's, so we can't really say much about either one of those. Okay, so either there's an F or there's an E, but not both. We know that. There's an F or an E, but not both. So if we go back to our FF at the end, that's a problem. Right, because, no. Oh, wait, okay, I see, right. So, here's the thing. Going back to what we said before, one of the two F's is a lie, one of the two E's is a lie, right? If there is an F, this one is the lie, which means there is an E, right? If there is an F, I said there was an F or an E. It's the other way around. If there's an F, this is the lie, which means there is an E. If there is an E, this is the lie, which means there is an F. That's the problem. You either have an F and an E or neither of them. If you have no F or E, these are both lies. That's a lie. We could have all grays. We could have everything that we've guessed so far as a gray. That's possible. That's annoying, but certainly possible. Otherwise, you have an F and an E. This is the lie. This is the lie. We still don't know for sure where the F is or if there's even two Fs, because this could still be the lie, because the F could be somewhere else besides fourth. Or it could be true, and then we need to have a B or a second F. But if you had the B and an F, how would you... You need to have an E, which could be at the end. It could be somewhere else. Second, maybe? It couldn't be third, though. She couldn't do, like, beefy or something. Yeah, I don't like that. And if we try and do an E, if we do a double F and try and do... I don't know how that's going to work. I don't like that. I don't like that. So maybe, I mean, we could do the F somewhere else still. That's a possibility. Something like, you know, EF, something like that. I don't know. I'm starting to think that maybe those are all grays. Maybe I should just cut my losses and try something new. Something like gains would work. Let's go for it. Okay, so now we're not going to know too much from that because, you know, we didn't repeat any letters, but we could go, now we can't repeat too many from gains. That's the thing. Could we do something A, S, H? Oh, but we have to do a lie. Right. If we do the S somewhere else and the A there, then we have to do... what if we do something ASH? That could be good. Something like stash, but we can't do stash because there'd be two lies in cleft, as the number shows us there. By the way, we don't know that these are lies, so I'm sort of assuming that they're not actually. We could do a wash. It's a possible answer, and it gives us some more opportunities for contradictions with the A's. Let's go for it. Okay, well, we definitely know one of so we don't know which gray A, but one of the, there's an A that's a lie. We can't have a green and gray. So there's an A that's a lie, but so there's definitely an S in the word. There's definitely an S in the word because both of these S's can't be lies. Now it could be that both the there's two. It could be that A is lie twice. Everything else is true. That's possible. What if it was... I was going to say WHAS. I'm not sure what that would be, though. What if the H is the lie and we did whoosh? That would work. The S would be the lie, or no, the A would be the lie in gains. The H would be the lie in a wash. Could try it. Okay. So there's definitely an O in the word now, because those can't both be lies. Okay, one of the S's is a lie. So the H's are definitely true. So there's no H at the end. So if the S is fourth, it's not SH. No. I was gonna say whose, but we can't do that because there's 1,000 lies on that one. Not 1,000. I feel like I'm right to think these are all grays at the top, though. This is getting us more information here for sure. So only one of whoosh can be a lie. So at least 4 of the letters are in the word. If we did WH, why does that show 2 lies? Maybe because we just haven't gone far enough yet. OS. We can't do that. We can't do that. Right, because then, yeah. What if the S is at the beginning? What if we do SH showy? Showy would work. So the green S would be the lie. The green A would be the lie. The yellow O would be the lie. Showy would work. Oh, it was showy. It's too bad I don't do my flute, Karen, and showy start on Fibble, because this would have been the perfect day for it. Man, all this stuff I was doing at the beginning, and it was all just grays. It was all the lies were the yellows and the greens, until we finally got down here to a wash. I guess we got the S in gains, that was true, but man, all right, well, tricky one today for sure, especially in hard mode. I feel like if I wasn't doing hard mode, it wouldn't have been quite as bad, because I would have repeated, I probably would have done like lemur instead of femur, and I would have known right away which ones were contradictions and which letters were ruled out a lot quicker. But anyways, all right, well, the answer was showy, which is kind of funny because that's one of the words in the 3-word start I use a lot of times. And yeah, so let me know if all of the lies just whooshed right over your head and you didn't catch them, or if you had lots of gains as you bluffed your way through the puzzle. And anyways, just let me know how it went for you. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.